So the point of this exercise or this workshop is to enable you guys to do the prototype. Not in the right way per se, because there's a lot of way to do things. There's not just, hey, one straight way. There's many things that you can do in prototyping, especially in Figma. Okay. All right. Let me know if everyone is able to find the link of the Figma file. And I just sent it to you guys on the chat. Yeah. I give it maybe like 5 more minutes, like 1 more minute. Let's see. Yeah, 1 more minute. Let's see. All right. See that people are joining in one by one, which is great. Nice, 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 nice. All right, so let's get this one started. All right, first thing first, what you need to do, if you see the saffron on the top here, you want to duplicate this file because you have no access to edit this whatsoever. So duplicate it so you actually can start editing and then play around with the Figma. Let me know if you have any question anytime during this meeting, because this is for you. This is not for me, it is for you. I don't want to go straight through all of this without you guys knowing anything of this. So I want you guys to leave here tonight, feel comfortable, and can use the knowledge that you learned today. Right? Sounds good? Okay, first thing first, please hands up if you guys have done prototyping on Figma. Please just put your hands up, or like put the emoji in if you've done prototyping on Figma. All right, nice, nice, nice. I see that a lot of people. Yeah, one by one. Nice. All right. Thank you for that. Yeah, so let's just get it started. So for those of you who already done it before, you probably will know about interaction in the prototyping, which is, they have a click, drag, while hovering, while pressing keypad, mouse enter, mouse release, mouse down, mouse up. All of these are interaction within the frame or within this follow button here. Right, so if you click in here, it will go instantly to this guy over here. So to check it, you can just click on this section and then play. All right, let's see. Click that and instantly go in there. This is pretty straightforward, right? And I bet that you guys been doing this a lot to whomever that have been doing the prototyping before. And dissolve is pretty straightforward. It's dissolving the animation. Smart animate is animation, and then move in is, if you see, you can actually see that the animation here, and everything here in millisecond, right? Millisecond. So if you want 1 second animation, it needs to be 1000 because everything is millisecond. It's pretty straightforward. Push is like pushing. It's similar to the move in, but a bit faster. Slide in is sliding in. You see that, the effect? If you want to see how it affect, you can just play or press R. Play, you can see that. That's the effect. That's the push in. Okay. And then slide, that slide in, and then slide out is like that. So if you want to see it again, see that is a slide out. Just slow it down. Let me just slow it down so you can see it, what's happening. That is a slide out. See that? That's pretty slow. But it's good for you to understanding what are these are. But this is not the end game that I'm gonna teaching you. This is actually not. I'm just want to show you guys this so you know a little bit of the basic of what it is. What I want to show you is the micro interaction of it. So if you know what they call it, micro interaction is a trend, right? They say it over and over again over the internet and everywhere. But the thing is, micro interaction is not a trend. It's really not. It's in the UX wise, micro interaction is helping you. You know, it's subtle movement of the thing that you are trying to do. For example, hovering. If you're hovering into more information here, you should come out with this or secondary button. If you click on the follow, right, you can have the following button. I will teach you guys how to make this click button hovering in fast way. So you can actually just do one prototype and you can reuse this prototype over and over again. All right. You guys have any question on that, or we good to go? Give it like 5 seconds to see if anything on the chat. All right, so seems like no one have a question. All right, smart audience, good, good, good. All right, let's just go here. So first thing first, you gotta create this as a component. So click on, hover over the follow, and then component, make this one as a component 2. And this one, if you want to have multiple, they have the saffron, create multiple, right? So Figma are smart enough right now to have a component or a variant, if you see here, a variant that can do over and over again prototype. So if you click on both of them, like click the follow and then shift following, right? They have a combined as variant. You can click on that. And now this is as one component. This is a component level. And you can put this one inside property 1, can make it state, okay? And now you can make it as a prototype, just one of this. So if you click on this one, when you click, it'll instantly go to following, okay? We can call this component 1 as follow component, follow button, maybe. All right. If you do this, right? If you move this one to here, okay? So now this guy is a component. You don't have to make 10 or 20 different prototype or like frame to create this micro interaction. You just need to create one of this and then use all the component in here. This is the power of the Figma right now that you can do. So I'll give you guys example. Let me just make this one as a starting point. Let's see, prototype. We can just make this one like that. So it's going to follow flow 1, right? And just click on that guy. After you click this, come on, there you go. All right, let's see. Okay, see what just happened? If you look at this, you have not, you don't actually, let me see. This guy not interaction because you don't use the component level. But when you make this one as a component and you link it to here, you only need one to create whole of this following and the others. So per se that, hey, I want to click one more and I want it to go back to there, right? You can do that. So we start. You see that? What happened? In the old day, you will need a lot. You will need over and over again the section 1. Now they make it a lot simpler and a lot better for you to be using. So let's do it the same time with the combined as a variant, okay? This one, just say more information. Just make this one as a hover. While hovering, instant, okay? And then we can just copy this to here. Okay, so if you look at this, let's just click somewhere, you can see that. Now this is what they call micro interaction. Micro interaction is subtle movement. And like I said, In the old day, this is kind of different. In the old day, this is what you did. Actually, let me just copy. Let me just delete what I just did. You need to create a bunch of this, and then you need to do this, copy that, move it to here. And then when you go here, and then you need to change the frame. I know some of you guys been doing this, and then it's not wrong, but this is what they expect us to do in the old day. In the mobile, you don't need to do hover. The reason why I'm showing this in the hover, you can implement it in your website. It's not in desktop. I just want to show you guys hover is possible if you are doing it for the desktop. For the mobile, you cannot do hover. That's right. I'm just trying to show you guys what else that you can do. It's not just clicking, you can do something else. So this is my current interaction. Pretty straightforward. That's the reason why I've been saying to Alice, I've been saying to Alice, I don't think that I can show just micro interaction, because if I just show micro interaction, it's already been done. Now you guys mastering micro interaction. That's not fun, right? I'll show you guys something more. If you go here, go to basic animation changing. Guess what is this logo is? Anyone can guess? I'll teach you guys how to do animation, and this is a lot. All right, so Microsoft, exactly. I'm not a fan of Microsoft. I'm not saying I'm not trying to advertise Microsoft at all. No, but I'm trying to teach you guys. You can use this logo and then play around and to know about animation. You can use this as animation. Okay, so I give you guys have here logo with the guide. So logo with the guide is basically, instead I'm saying, hey, this is red box, green box, blue box, or like a yellow box, I can just call out by number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I'll show you guys how to do animation, and this is kind of straightforward to do it. So for the animation, the first animation that I want to show you guys is how to make the animation looping from 1 to 3, 4. They're swapping each of them, an infinite number. So you guys know how to do the micro interaction and the way that you use a variant. I'll show you guys how to do it animation by the same concept. So if you look at this, right? So starting point is this, right? And then ending point is this. This is the ending point that I want you guys to do. This is using auto layout, so it's pretty straightforward. I'll show you guys the limit of the auto layout too later. So this is what I want you guys to do. Starting here, then after that it's swap. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? So when you have this, you can create it as a multiple component, right? And you can combine it as a variance, right? When you combine it as a variance, you can start with prototyping. And I'll show you guys this after delay. This is very powerful tools. I've been using this over and over again, almost every day whenever I'm trying to prototype. Because after delay, after a certain of time, it will go to next prototype. And you can change this one to smart animate. We can adjust this as maybe like 500. Is in and out is a lot better than just out. Okay, and then let's do it the same. Okay, so let's just try this. I think this one's a prototype. Oops, it's not it. Habit. Come on. Where is it? Okay, let's just put it in the frame so it's easier to be prototyping in here. Okay. All right. So if you guys see there, you see what just happened? Let me try again. It does what you want, right? It's swapping the box using the animation, and it's not laggy. But I want it infinite. How do I do infinite number? To do infinite number, you can just go to the next one, which is the end, going back to where it was, making it same delay as what it was, and then same animation. Let's go back where it was now. You see what just happened? Why I'm showing you guys this? This is really good for you to know, because loading screen. You guys are here maybe in the creating the prototyping, creating your first project, whatever. But sometimes you guys want to have a loading screen or splash screen. You can have a lot of creative way to do this. This simple animation looping, I've been using this for a long time. I've been using this when I was doing my prototype in Xvideo. And this is how you've done it. Simple way to do it. I'm not showing you guys how complex it is, because we have time, we can do some complex stuff. But I'll show you guys step by step, right? Yeah, we can do that. So can we get recording? Can you elaborate the recording mean? Lexi, can you maybe unmute yourself or type, what do you mean by recording? Ah, okay. Yeah, we will have this session on YouTube, no problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will have this one, no problem. Yeah, so let's do next one, okay? So let's do next one. This is a bit complex. So how can we make this one a circular movement? A bit more fun, right? Because now this thing is so simple, Evan. It's nothing. I can do this one. Why should I be in here? Let's just make this one a circular movement. This is where I say to you, they have a limitation when it comes to auto layout in the prototyping. Circular movement, right? So 1 to 2, and then after that to this one to here, this another one to here, another one go back to where it was. So this movement that we want. Am I right? First thing first, what you need to do, because of this circle movement, you cannot do this, right? This is not making sense. You need to detach this auto layout. You have to detach it. You have to detach the auto layout. You cannot use auto layout when you are doing this. The reason why you cannot use auto layout when you are doing this is easy. It's because auto layout limits you to have the movement like that. You only can move left to right or top to the bottom. Okay, so without auto layout, will be a lot simpler for you, and it's a lot easier for you. So detach everything, making this as not as auto layout. So if you want to know if you are still auto layout, you can click and you can see this one auto layout as disabled, and then you should have only 4 things here: rectangle 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everyone good? Yeah? Still following? Or falling asleep? I can't see you guys, so I do not know what you guys thinking right now. So somebody let me know. All right. All right, so let's try this again, okay? So we want, do you guys know animation is a state, okay? Animation is a state. So because this is a circle movement, where do you want number 1 to be? What's the first step that you want to do? First step is this one, right? What's the second step? The second step that you want is possibly moving this 1 to this, right? And moving the 3 to 1. How do I do that? Just follow the same pattern, making sure. Make sure that it does not get into the frame, right? Just slowly. This is what you want, right? Slowly. Make sure this is still 12. Make sure that it's at 12. 12 to 12, 12, 12. All right, so that's the second movement. Third movement, what you want to do. Moving things another way, right? You want to go to the bottom, 2 to the side, and so on. Oops. Oops. Keep moving it. That's not what I want. Okay. Okay, all right, so fourth movement, where is gonna be? 1 to the side, right? Bottom, another 1 to the top. Okay. All right, this is pretty good. All right, so now next, what you need to do, if you want to make this one, if you want to reuse this component, I would strongly suggest that for you to use this component using, again, the create multiple component and combine it as a variant. You can name this one as circle movement. Right, that is not. Okay, and then prototype, again, using after delay, that always be my recommendation. Another one is after delay again, because this is like a loading splash screen. So let's see how it works. Next, create this, frame 2, copy that, and starting point, let's go. See what just happened? Then this is on click. Yep, I'm correct. I forgot that to make it after delay, and that's the reason why it was disabled. See again. See? Now, again, you guys want to make this one as a loop, right? In the end, make this one as a loop. And you should get a loop. Hey, there's a click again. Again, I'm human. Even though I need to do that, I keep forgetting to say that. We use the after delay. See the movement? This is very basic, guys, but from basic, you can do a lot of different things. I'm not showing you guys some fancy stuff, because if I show you guys fancy stuff, you will get confused. And the point of this is showing you guys the basic, and you can do a lot of creative things out of this. Does that make sense? All right, so this is circle movement. All right, let's do something more crazy, okay? Let's do something more crazy. Rotating animation. What does rotating animation mean? If you go to the solution, you will see some sort of like a cheat sheet per se. But if you take a look at this, this is what they want to do. It's rotate, then it's become one, then it's separated, then it's become like this. Let's try it out. How do I build that one? Okay. Right, so starting point is still the same, right? So we want to have a same starting point, right? Everything here, by the way, is already being detached. So this is not using auto layout at all, so you can use it the way that it is. So starting point is this, okay? So you can just put this one as number 1. Let's go number 2. So it become like a tilted, like the shape of a kite. How do I do that? So if you look at this, you can tilt this one to 45, or you can just move it like this. Can you see that movement? If you make this one 45, this thing will move to 45-degree angle. But let's make this one as negative 45 for the sake of the demo. So this one is rotate to the right. And number 2, I want it to rotate to the left. So if it is rotate to the left, it will become 45. You see that? This one, I want it rotate to the right. So I want it negative 45. This one, I want to rotate it to 45. So now this is second state. It's rotating, right? All right, so let's go next. What's the second state? Step that I want. I want them to become one in the middle. I want them to move to the middle. So how do I do that? So to move in the middle, but I want it to keep circling. So let's go ahead. Let's do this one. So this one, negative 45, let's make it negative 90. See this? And just put it in the middle. This one, you can plus again, 45, because I want it to keep circling. Put it in the middle. Negative 45 again. Put it in the middle. And this one is plus 45. Put it in the middle. All right, so now it's becoming like 1. So they kind of like circle a little bit, then they're moving to the middle. Circle a little bit, they're moving to the middle. Now let's break it back up. Let's break it down. So let's bring it back to where, not where they belong. I want them to cross it, to cross the river like that, cross it like that. But they need to be circled. So they need to be in circle motion. So plus 90. So I want them upside down like that. So they keep like rotating as they go on the top. This one is minus 90. This one is plus 90. This one is minus 90. All right. Let's see. Let's check it out, the spacing, because you need to make sure the spacing is right. Yeah. Next thing, what you need to do, combine all of this as a multiple component, then create this as a combined variance. What next need to do? Easy. You've been doing this already for 2 times. Making after delay, then you're making this one another after delay. This one animate, right? Then this one after delay. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Okay. All right. So that's starting point, flow number 3. Let's get started. See what just happened? You guys have a hard time to do this? You guys good? All right. So why do I show you guys to make this one a circle movement and showing you guys why you should use a component level or variant level? Why don't I just, without variant level, just connect it all together, because it will work the same thing. The reason being is that you can combine all of this. all together. So first thing first, you need to disable the loop, because when you're combining things, you shouldn't loop it inside the variant level. So you can just delete the loop, right? Delete the loop too in here. Okay. Now let's create another frame. You can grab one of each of this, okay? And then you can, okay, this is a good state, and then go 3. So if you can see this 1, 2, 3, right? Next is this guy, right? So what's next guy? And then this one is 4 over here, the green. You see that green? How do you want it to be ending? You want it to be, let me just show you guys this first. I was jumping too fast, sorry. Just making it like that. Not on click. I don't want on click. Come on, come on. After delay, make this one as an after delay. Come on, after delay. Go. All right. This one make an instant is okay. Because I want them to be going to the next one instantly. I don't want to make them as animation. Create a frame again. Put it back here. Start the prototype. Oh. This is, you see guys, you guys see that? All right, come on. Okay, this is how it done. And next one, let's just combine all of this one all together to one movement. So I want them to move at the same, like just one windows, but all of the movement get implemented. To do that, you need to use combine it as a variant as usual, and then okay, making it as a prototype. Can go on next one. Oops. Come on, come on. This is not what I want. That is not what I want. Okay, go to here and then go to the after delay again. This one, go to after delay. Then you can copy this. Should be able to. Come on. Come on. Okay, all right. What the hell is going on? I need to figure out what's going on here. Even I do not know. I think I make a mistake here. Bear with me, guys. Come on. All right. So let me just copy one of this, because this is what the correct one is. I make a mistake. The way why I'm making a mistake is because even I'm human, right? I need to make sure that I did it correctly too. So if you take a look at this, why I make a mistake is because I'm making it as a component. You shouldn't make this one as a component, because you have to take each of the section into its own, and then you're combining them with the section where it ended. So if you look at this, it's ended in the number 1, right? So you're going here, number 3, right? It should be ending to number 3 too. So that's the reason why they had number 3 in here. So this is how it's done. So let me just show you guys what I meant. This is kind of hard to explain it. Try my best. Come on, buddy. Work for me. Work for me. Let just use this one. That is what I'm actually. I want them to make it like that. Yes, it will be recorded. So don't worry. I know I went a little bit fast because I don't want you guys to not coming here without anything. But what I did there is you grabbing each of the section, right? And then you're combining them. Circle movement, one of the circle movement. And then if you can see this one rotating, also have rotating. And then because the rotating is ending at number 4, which is the yellow on the top, I take circle of movement, which is this yellow on the top in the end. So it will loop back to here and go back to where it was. That makes sense, maybe? Yeah, this is a bit complicated, but again, I don't want you guys to overthink this one. Take a look at it because they have a solution of it, right? I always have the solution and you can take a look at that one. All right, it will be recording, so don't worry about it. Let's go GPS map. Yeah, so because GPS map sometimes will work a lot. So you guys see this one a lot. I know the GPS, this is kind of ugly GPS, but again, the point of this one is not to create a good UI, but I want to show you guys so you can create a good UI or interaction later on your own. So let's say that you want this rectangle to go to this house, right? How do we gonna go from this mark to here? Again, it's pretty easy if you think about it. All you need to do, moving this right side, move into here, right? That's what you want, right? It's pretty straightforward. And I show you guys this one before, like in the start or the beginning, and how to do this one. But I don't show you guys how to do the next one, which is this is what you want, right? So pretty straightforward, easy. It's pretty straightforward and easy, very easy. But how do I make sure, how do I want to make sure that this line is gone too? If you want this line to be gone, you can actually delete this or delete of each section over here using your pen tool, this tool. See this? You see that? You can delete that. Come on, come on, come on. You see this? You can actually delete that section so you can actually have it. Okay? Or you can make this one as a short. Straight line, easy. Straight line is easy, very easy for the straight line. You can just like that. So this is what they call it Pac-Man effect. So if you look at this one, look like a Pac-Man, right? Pac-Man eating up the little bubble. This is how it looks. So that's pretty easy. But how do we do with the turn, or like have a lot of turn like this? How do we do that? So this is where your animation thinking from the basic animation is coming. So how many interaction that need to be done, or how many animation need to be done in this point? So first thing first, need to go straight, right? Going straight easy is first animation. Second, you will probably want this triangle to turn. So starting point, the second one. Third, you want it to exit the turn. So second here, exit the turn is third, and going straight. So let's create that. Let's create that. So first thing first, you want it to be straight, pretty easy. Come on, straight. Okay. This is like in 1, 2, turn, and you want it to be turning. So how do I turn it? If you see here, they have like a degree angle, you can make them turn. So this is when they're entering the turn. Third, when they're exiting the turn. This is how you make a prototype so your Uber app later on can be moving. If you trying to make a prototype as for Uber app. Okay, so next. Okay, so next one, again, you're entering the turn. So turn again, same thing, move it a bit. And exiting. Final. Okay. All right, let's see how it goes now. Let's just make this one as prototype. After delay again. After delay. After delay. Okay, after delay for all of this as after delay. All right, let's try it. Let's see. It's a bit slow, but you guys can adjust the speed with that with the speeding of the animation of the speeding of the animation. But the concept is there. And this is the reason why I show you guys the Windows one. Because you have the first step. You can do a lot of different things with this. Micro interaction, pretty easy. Animation will take you a long time. But the key of animation, thinking it as a breakdown, as a chopping image, and what the state they're gonna do. If you guys just want, oh yeah, let me just make it easier. If I want to finish up in the end there, how about if I'm making it like this, right? This pretty straightforward too, right? No, I don't think that you can do this. Let's see how it goes if you're deciding to do like this. See, you actually get the shortcut there. You hit every terrain there. And that's something that you don't want. But yeah, I have solution in there. If you do not get it, try to see the solution in there. I have every single solution in there. And also same thing with animation. There's changing animation. And also the micro interaction. I have every solution here. This is a bit of quick tutorial how to do the micro interaction and the animation. It's pretty easy, but with this basic stuff, guys, you can actually experiment it on yourself and creating a lot more different looks. Yeah, exactly. Uber apps. Everyone make a Uber apps for their portfolio. Not gonna lie, like people kind of like applying an Xpedia one at a time, and I saw people doing Google, like Uber apps, or like a Google, like what was that, DoorDash kind of thing, and they do not know how to do like interactive prototypes, so they just, oh yep, imagine this one is the start and this is the end. But the point is that if you guys want to look really realistic, right, this is how you do it. Now you know how to do it. It will impress a lot of people. It's pretty simple to do, but it can impress a lot of people, especially your employer later on. By the way, one of my when I was doing interview for one of the company, they tell me to do the delivery system, and I do the exactly like this, and they say, "Oh my God, did you see the car is moving?" This is how I do it. This is exactly how I do it. And this is what you guys should be able to do.
Hey everyone, on behalf of IterateUX, we would like to thank you so much for watching this week's event. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. We'll have events every Thursday at 5:30 Pacific Time. Join our Discord in the description to find out more.